Yo, what's going on, peoples? All right, it's wedding day, and today is going to be a fun one. It is a beautiful, almost fall day here in Western New York, and I am playing at a venue that I play at a million times, and one of my most favorite venues. It's Ballroom at Cary Lake. I've done a lot of gig logs here, so you guys have seen the layout and what I bring, but today we are doing it big.
Big league.
Big league.
Big league.
Beat her, big league.
Big league.
Big league.
And I think we're going to make it big league.
Big league. Big league. And that's what's happened. Big league.
Big league.
Big league. And we're going to win big league.
Yeah. Big league. Big.
It is a full setup plus some. So we've got the main sound with the turntables and DMX lighting. We've got the photo and video booth with the printer, with the props, with the backdrop. We've got ceremony sound. We've got uplighting. We've got monogram lighting. Whew, it is a big one today, and we're gonna have some fun. So they're doing fireworks tonight at 9 o'clock too, which is really cool. But yeah, full setup is probably gonna take me a couple of hours to get everything dialed in and set up and looking good, sounding good. You guys know how it is. So the Tahoe is filled to the brim. Normally, you know, some people, when they're bringing this much gear of equipment, they either have a van or a trailer or whatever. Luckily, my Tetra skills are on point, and I'm able to fill everything up inside the Tahoe. But I'm going to get everything inside, start getting everything set up. After a couple of hours, once everything is all done, I will run through all the gear like I normally do. You guys have seen my gig logs. You guys know exactly what type of equipment I use, but I'll run through it if you're new to the channel. And as always, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You don't miss out any of the content that I put out on a regular basis. So let's turn off this camera. Let's get everything inside. Let's get it all set up, and I'll run through it all, and we will be ready to rock tonight.
A few moments later.
Okay, all done. I thought it was going to take me about 2 hours, but actually it took me a little over an hour. So about hour 15, hour 20 minutes, which isn't bad considering the amount of gear and equipment for this wedding. So you guys have seen probably some of my other gig logs from this venue. I'm going to just walk around. I'm going to show you how they have the place decorated, what the ballroom looks like, and then I'll show you all the pieces of equipment that we're rocking with tonight. I'm all changed. I'm looking good, smelling good, feeling good. The only thing I have left to do after I film some content is take out my Nikon and get some professional pictures, and then we're ready to go. Ceremony starts in about an hour and a half, so we've got some time just to relax, kick it, and you know, just chill until party time. So this is where their dessert table is going to be. Kind of see a little bit of their cake right here. It's still in the box, but you know, just a little mini cake for the bride and groom. I'm guessing they're Disney fans since they have a Mickey and Minnie, but you know, they'll have a bunch of desserts all right in here, and then they've got this like donut wall, which is pretty cool. It says a whole lot of love, and then the camera will pick up on it, but you know, they got all these pegs, and I'll just put donuts on each one, and that's it. So let me just real quick show you guys the ballroom. This is it. And I'm set up over in the corner. Their buffet for their cocktail hour and everything will be basically right here. And then all the formalities happen right here in front of like this beautiful wall. And then party time happens right here as well. While I'm over here, let me show you. This is their monogram for tonight. So they have fireworks at 9 o'clock, and this is one of my standard designs, but I customized it a little bit more to the client. And they're hyphenating their last name, so that's why you see Mr. and Mrs. Sherlock Hessel. And then I've got fireworks actually within the design. So something different. I've never did that with this specific template or this design that I have, but I like it. I like being able to do different things every once in a while. And I also like to cater and do a lot of custom stuff that's specific to the bride and groom. So before I run over into the main setup, I'll just show you guys. They have, I'm going to show, pan down a little bit. So their favors tonight are corks, which is really cool. And then you're going to have like candles and things like that. basically as a centerpiece. Okay, and then let me show you guys real quick the sweetheart table. So they got this cool little floral backdrop. And then this is where they eat. And then here's their prop table. So for printed pictures, I'm using the Hi-Tie P525. I love this printer. I've said it in other gig logs. The thing is a workhorse. It prints out beautiful pictures, but it is very, very heavy. So if you're a weakling, I would not recommend that. I would go with a lighter printer like a DNP or a Sony or something like that. And then it's just some of my standard props. For you guys out there who do have props with Photobooth, here's an insider tip. Make sure you go to all the Halloween stores on November 1st, because most of the Halloween stores like Spirit and so on, all of their stuff is marked way, way, way down. And you can pick up a lot of props for next year's wedding season for pretty much 50, 60, 70% off of the normal price. And then this is what we're using tonight. It's Photobooth, and they have their options of photo, animated GIF, boomerang, and then a video message to the bride and groom. Almost sort of like a video guest book. So that is Photobooth. And now let's run over to the main system. By the way, you guys are wondering what I'm using for the projector. It's an Optima 4K 5000 lumen projector. It's anti-lumen, and with a projector ground mount and just a very simple tripod. Okay, so you guys have seen this before. It should not be anything new to you guys who've been following me for a while and watch my gig logs. So in the front, we've got the Pro X 6-panel facade. This thing is huge, but you know, I like it, and it makes a big impact and a big statement. In the front, I got a better together neon sign. I got Pro X corner shelves that are on top of the facade. You guys who still use facades, make sure you get corner shelves, because you can put things on it like these LED lanterns, you can put movers, you can put plants, you can do a lot of really cool stuff to really, really make your setup look upscale and very, very classy. And then on the bottom, you can see I've got the little minis for the uplights. They're just shining up right now. I'll probably have them go into music later on. And then I have flat base stands in white. For the tops, I'm using obviously only the best RCF. I will only use RCF. I do have Base Boss for really big events or outdoor events, but for 90% of my indoor events, I rock out with RCF. RCF speakers. And then for the sub, I use RCF subs as well. And then I've got the movers that are attached to the flat base stands. And then in the back, you guys can see I've got the Chauvet DJ, the Slim Beam quads. I have a whole bunch of those. They're wired. At some point I'll probably invest in maybe the wireless versions, but those lights, they really make a really, really cool impact, and they just look really, really classy and upscale. And then behind the booth, let's start with what I use for power. Let's see, is the camera gonna, sorry, my camera is like weird. I gotta like change the settings because it doesn't follow. It's a gimbal. So all right, so for power I use obviously only a really, really good power conditioner. That's a Furman, and then I use only Furman outlet strips as well. And then for the gear, I always use turntables at every single one of my events. I have controllers, but they just feel very unnatural to me, and they just sit on a shelf and collect dust. So I use turntables. These are the Reloop RP8000s, custom Wheel of Fortune turntable. I do have needles, but 99% of my events, I don't know if the camera will show, but as you can see, I use phase. It's charging right now. But if something happens where the phase remotes lose signal or they die or whatever, I can just hit a switch and very easily go old school and go right back into the needles. And then for our mixer, I'm using the Native Instruments Z2 with a Korg Nano Pad. Now, I get a lot of questions from you guys. This is Native Instruments, which is generally used for Tractor. I use Serato. And underneath this turntable is a Denon deck, or I'm sorry, a Denon sound card that connects everything together, and I'm able to run everything in the Serato with zero issues. And I'm able to map the mixer, all the buttons, the knobs, literally everything to my liking, and have it do whatever I want. And then I get a lot of questions, obviously, about the chord. I do a lot of finger drumming, key play, and tone play live. So live on set, remixing, I guess, if you want to think of it like that. So I use this for my live remixing, my live tone play, key play, really, really cool transitions between one song to another. And then for DMX, obviously I'm still using my DMX Go. I know that gets a lot of hate, a lot of people have issues with it, but I've never had a single issue at all. I have it hardwired into the main interface, and then I just use wireless DMX to all my lights. And then for the mixer, for a little bit more sound and sound color, using the Mackie Mix 8 for tonight, which is just a little 8-channel mixer. And that's basically it. And then I don't know if the camera will pick up on them, but I'm using the Chauvet H1 minis literally all the way around the entire room, so it's a full room uplighting tonight. And then I've got obviously the minis, the single LEDs in the front of the facade. This is where their ceremony is going to be. Wedding parties, getting pictures and video, but they've got this beautiful gazebo, and then right on the left side, don't know if maybe you can kind of see it, but I'm using a JBL 10-inch powered speaker. I'm not using wireless tonight just because I wanted to have a little bit more sound since we're outdoor and it's a little bit of a bigger space. So I've got the 10-inch JBL running sound with a Shure SLX mic tonight, and everything is running algorithm DJ with an iPad. So that's that. And then let me show you the grounds. Got this really cool lake, and then their fountain. The owner of the venue, he builds homes and does a lot of constructions, and he's like really, really incredible at some of the stuff that he builds. So this is his and his wife's venue. So there you have it. I'm going to go around, get some pictures, and then this will probably start arriving soon. And that's pretty much it. So ready to get the party rocking. Like I said, fireworks are at 9 o'clock, and we go, I think, until 10 or 10:30, one of the two. There is a noise ordinance around here, so they have to be careful as far as like how late they go. Otherwise, all the neighbors, they complain and they turn into Karens, and it's not a good look. So that's basically it. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.